Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Jaxjox Kettlebell Connect 2.0. We have a home gym set up. We've had our home gym set up from probably about September. We'd been in discussions prior to lockdown about getting a home gym set up. We wanted to be able to strength train. We'd had our roof replaced in our conservatory for a proper tiled roof, lightweight tiled roof. And because we weren't really using the room to begin with, we wanted to convert the room into something that we would use a lot with the roof on it. So we actually decided to put a home gym setup in here. So we got a squat rack, bench, barbells, all that kind of stuff to go in here. But obviously we were a bit conscious of the amount of space that we were working with. And I don't personally think we would have been able to fit a dumbbell rack and things like that in here. So we went down the adjustable kettlebell and dumbbell route. So we had researched different brands and things like that we were going to use for our adjustable dumbbells and kettlebells, and eventually settled on going for Jaxjox. Jaxjox does all of their adjustable dumbbells and kettlebells electronically, so rather than you turning a dial on the actual dumbbell itself, you basically press a button on the stand. We thought that was pretty nifty. We are pretty into our tech anyway and it looks pretty cool, so we decided to go down that route. It is a bit on the pricier side compared to a manual adjustable dumbbell, but when I worked out the cost of getting each individual dumbbell that you'd need in order to fit in an adjustable one, it actually worked out cheaper to get an adjustable kettlebell or dumbbell compared to buying each of the weights individually, so it worked out well for us. I'll obviously do a breakdown of that in a full review that I do, but yeah, that's basically the story behind why we chose to go down the adjustable kettlebell route. And yeah, we chose Jaxjox and we'll see how we get on with them. So I have the Kettlebell Connect to unbox for you today. I also have the Dumbbell Connect that I've ordered. Both of them have taken a very, very long time to arrive. There's been a lot of issues with shipping. With COVID and the pandemic at the moment, there's been a lot of issues with things getting stuck in the ports in different countries, and it's taken a very, very long time. I've been waiting a long time for these to arrive. I have been really fed up with having to change the plates on the dumbbells and things like that we've got, and obviously we have a select amount of kettlebells, but I want to be able to go higher than that, so hopefully now that these have arrived it will save me a lot of time, and yeah, it saves a lot of space as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. I'm going to be going and doing an unboxing of what I get inside the Kettlebell Connect box, and sort of giving you an initial setup and initial thoughts on the kettlebell. So that's what this video is going to be about, and then like I said, I'll do a full in-depth review of the kettlebell once I've got used to it and been able to try it out and things like that, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, we'll get straight into the unboxing. Right, so I wanted to talk about what was in the box, so this is going to be the unboxing, and then later on I'll do a proper review on the actual kettlebell itself, but this is purely an unboxing just to show you what you get in the box and sort of initial setups. So we'll get into what's in the box. I have opened it initially before I remembered that I was going to film it for an unboxing, so all I've done is open the seals. I haven't actually checked what's in the actual box, so we'll do that now. So first off, we have the Kettlebell Connect 2 user manual, so I guess this has all the instructions and stuff in it for how to use the actual kettlebell itself. Then we have a USB-C cable just like this, pretty bog standard cable. I expected it to maybe be a bit longer, but it'll do, and I can maybe get another one, so that's that. Then we have what looks like one of the weights that will sit inside the kettlebell itself. It doesn't seem to be labelled or anything, so I'm not sure what place this goes in the kettlebell, but I guess we will see when we set it up. So that is that one. Then if we lift the polystyrene off, we can see what's actually inside the box. So we have what looks like the base of the kettlebell. So this is the base of the kettlebell here. It's got this LCD screen which shows the weight. You've got the minus and the plus button, which is to select the weight that you want. You got the magnets and the little bits on here where the kettlebell will sit, and then the charging point on the back. And it's nice and grippy on the bottom in this like lime green sort of colour, so that is the base. I'll sit that there for a second. And then next in the box, it looks like we've got the kettlebell itself. It's quite decent weight just for the kettlebell on its own, but this is what it looks like. I can't tell what material it's made of. It feels plasticky, but not like cheap plastic. So we'll see how we get on with that. It's got the Jaxjox logo on the front, and then I guess this just sits in the stand somehow. There you go, that's sat in the stand there. So that's how it would look if it was just sat there. And then in the rest of the box, let's see what we've got. Got anything? Yes, we do. Yeah, so in the rest of the box we've got the weights that go inside. These actually have labels, so I'm guessing the first is number 1, because we've got number 2 here. And we've got, that should be the black box. Number 3 here. Let's set that back there. We have number 4 here. And we have number 5 here. So we've got the 5 weights that sit inside the kettlebell, this kettlebell stand itself, the actual kettlebell handle, and then the USB cable and the manual. So we're going to get this set up. I'll sort of show you the initial setup, how to put the weights in, and then we will film a review at some point when I've got the chance to sort of use it properly, so yeah. Right, so I've set it up closest to the USB ports that I have. It doesn't come with obviously an adapter, so you can plug it into the wall. However, I'd have to find an adapter, so I'm just going to use our plug socket USB ports. So I've had a look at the instructions and it's pretty simple to set up. So in order to obviously power it on, you just plug it into here. It's got the Jaxjox Bluetooth, and then it comes up with the weight. You've got the battery reading at the top, and it says that it's in pounds. I don't know whether you can change that. I will have a look and obviously say that in my review. However, this is what the stand looks like powered on, and then you literally just stack the weights in order of the numbers. So 5 goes first, and that sits on there. Then you have 4, which sits right on top, and then 3, which is there, 2, just make sure you line the actual slots of the weights, and then 1 goes on top like so with the rounded bit on the top. So that is all the weights stacked on top, and then obviously the kettlebell head goes on top of that, which makes it easier to rack as well. It beeps to let you know that the kettlebell has been racked on the stand. It'll let you know whether it's got battery or not, and then like I said, you've got the 12 on there, so you can sort of select the weight that you want. You've got 42 there, you've got 12, so it cycles round. So I did press minus from 12 to see whether it went any lower, which it didn't, and it went to 42, which is a little annoying, but never mind. So you've got 12, then it goes up to 18. Every time it's selected the weights that you've got, it will beep to let you know that it's ready. Don't lift it before then. You've got 24, which is the next one, and 30 is the next one, and then 36 and 42. So when you've got 42 racked, you can just lift it off. That's quite heavy, but yeah, you can lift it off, and as you see, the weights went away. And then you can re-rack it again if you then decided that you wanted to have it on a different weight. You can go down to the weight that you want. It did have a bit of a blip then, but we'll just go with it. So that's selected 12 to say that we've got 12, and it beeped to say that it was ready. You lift it off, and literally the kettlebell on its own is the 12. So then you can re-rack it. It'll beep to say that it's recognised that the kettlebell's on there. And then you could, if you wanted, select a different weight. In this case, this is 18, so when you lift it up, once it's ready, you see that the top weight has been removed, and then you just slot it back down when you're ready. So it seems pretty simple to use. It did have, like I said, a bit of a moment where it didn't really recognise that the kettlebell was in there, but we will see how it goes when I use it over time, but that is sort of basic use of it. So that is the unboxing and the initial setup done. As far as first impressions go, I think that it is really good quality, and it's really easy to set up, really easy to use. I did have one issue in the initial setup that I filmed where it didn't look like the kettlebell was changing the weights. After having a play around with it, it looks like when I reviewed the footage that I just didn't give it enough time to be settled in the base. I took the kettlebell off the base and it didn't beep to say that it was obviously removed or put back down. So that's why I had trouble sort of trying to change the weights in the video. But after playing with it for like 10-15 minutes, I've definitely not had an issue since with getting it to change the weights. You just have to be a bit more patient and listen for the beeps itself. So yeah, initial first impressions, I think it looks really good and it's going to come in handy. It does mean that we'll be able to get rid of our weights that we've got in here because they're just sitting up, cluttering and taking up space. So now that we've got all of the weights that we would have in our kettlebells in the Jaxjox kettlebell, we can basically get rid of those now. So that's going to come in handy to save a little bit of space. And obviously time swapping between kettlebells, I can just put it back on the base and swap it for whatever weight I need. And I'm able to go a bit higher than what we've got now. I think the highest kettlebell, little individual kettlebell that we've got is 12 kilos. So this one goes up to like 19-20 kilos. So I've got quite a little bit of wiggle room in terms of going up in weight. So that is good. Yeah, keep an eye out for the full review that I'll post, but other than that, if you found the video helpful, if you found it interesting in seeing what I got in the box, then give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this, more health and fitness content that I post on my channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. I hope you all have a good weekend, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.